But keep in mind, you're kind of getting wrecked 10% of the consistency. So this will kind of just like make up that difference, I would say. Is Fang better? Again, this kind of comes with shielding. In the early game, having shield is good. Small items also get frozen a little bit more easily than medium. I would say this is better than Fang. No, I think this is better than Fang. I think it's the 4th best weapon you can play in a 1-weapon build, which is decent. Yeti Crab, permanent poison buffs from the stash, as long as it remains in the stash. Jesus, that is a wild one. So now it always freezes 1 for 1. Instead of 4. That's not a small nerf. This was a pretty good item. Rip Crab. It's pretty nerfed, guys. This is a big nerf. Some of my builds were pufferfish with the submersible, and the submersible, the primordial depth charge. It'd go off like 7 times, and then effectively it would like juice this thing, and then it would keep going off after that. And now you can still do the juicing, but if you don't have another source of freeze, honestly, it's terrible. You need another source of freeze, which makes it much worse. Those are overall pretty big nerfs to Aquatics Vanessa. I think if you buy the prize pass and you have the items, the submersible kind of fixes the weapon situation. Because before, it would make Aquatics builds a lot stronger, but it would make your weapon builds weaker because the weapons sucked. Now one of the weapons, it's not like amazing, but it's pretty good. So it kind of equalizes that 10% loss in consistency. But the Aquatics package is much worse than it was yesterday. Like much worse. It's a big nerf. Yeti Crab is a big part of the nerf. Pufferfish, higher poison, longer cooldown, starts at silver. That's going to make Puffer a little bit stronger when you first get it and weaker in the late game, which is probably fine. Pygmalion, Aurora Dome. When you freeze your shield items, gain for the fight. What? Oh, I guess you can get it slightly earlier. I was going to say they nerfed an item that I thought was garbage. Well, they did nerf an item that I thought was garbage. It is actually worse at Diamond. But honestly, I would see myself using it at Silver. I would see that. It's pretty decent at Silver now. Because before it was Gold and Diamond, and your build is pretty much set, and this just didn't do anything. This is actually a pretty good change. They actually nerfed it, but now we might actually use it. So I guess that's a good change, right? Nerfed, but more usable. It's double nerf because opponent freezes don't count. Oh, I see. Well, there's not a lot of freeze in